The four classifications of the plant: the bryophytes, the pteridophytes, the gymnosperm, and the angiosperm. The first classifications of the plants is the bryophytes. These are small terrestrial plants. They live in the damp and sandy habitat and are often referred to as the amphibians of the plant kingdom. The bryophytes is under non-vascular plant, and non-vascular plants are considered to be the earliest living plants in the planet. One of the examples of the bryophyte species is the mosses. Their scientific name Bryophyta kingdom Plantae rank Pydum. Mosses are small flowerless green plants which lack true roots, growing in the low carpets or rounded caisson in the damp habitats, and reproducing by the means of spores released from the stalk capsule. Mosses are greeny color. The second classification of the plants is the pteridophytes. The pteridophytes are the seedless plants. They are incapable of passing on their genetic materials to their offspring, using cones, fruits, or seeds. Pteridophytes have already adapted to a wide range of habitat. They can be aquatic, terrestrial, and even cold resistant, but most of them still prepare to thrive in tropical regions. Here are some examples of pteridophyte species. First, the lady fern. Scientific name Atrium felix pumina, rank species kingdom Plantae. Atrium possibly comes from the Greek ateros, meaning doorless, referring to the late opening of the spores. Felix pumina means fern lady, preparing its delicate fronds. Felix means happy or fruitful or fertile. Next species under pteridophyte is the bird nest. From the scientific name Asplenium nidus, higher classification Spenworts, kingdom Plantae. A bird nest fern is typically found in the palm trees. They come in the wide variety of colors and textures. The bird nest fern has a large simple fronds that are tropical-like, in that they resemble banana leaves. Their fronds are light green, often crinkled or wavy, and also asparagus classified under pteridophytes. Scientific name asparagus, rank species kingdom Plantae. Asparagus commonly called asparagus. It is a bushy evergreen twining vine with a wiry spiny scrambling or climbing stem that typically grow to 10 to 20 long. It features feathery, fern-like flattened spray or the bright green stems, small white summer flowers, and deep purple burners. The true leaves of these plants are tiny dry scales. The third classification of the plants is the gymnosperm. Gymnos means naked, sperma means seeds. The gymnosperm are the plants in which the ovules are not enclosed by the ovary wall and remain exposed before and after fertilization. Seeds that develop post-fertilization are not covered or naked. Gymnosperm are the tallest, the thickest, and the oldest living plants. Gymnosperm are considered to be heterosporous. This means that they produce two distinct types of cones for male and females. Gymnosperm are good source of wood and paper. Aside from that, they provide food and habitat for animals. The species classified under Gymnosperm is the sago palm. Scientific name Cycas revoluta, higher classification cycad, kingdom Plantae. The sago palm is a cold hardy cycad that attains good size and has become very popular landscape item. It is the most common cycad used in the landscape today. The sago palm have a sturdy trunk that are typically about 1 to 2 feet in diameter, sometimes wider, and can grow into very old specimen with a 20 feet of trunk. The leaves are dark olive green and about 3 to 4 feet long when the plants are in reproductive age. The next species classified under Gymnosperm is the Ginkgo biloba, scientific name Ginkgo biloba kingdom plantae. Ginkgo biloba is one of the oldest living tree species in the world, has long history in the Chinese medicine. Today, the extract from ginkgo leaves is promoted as a dietary supplement for many conditions, including anxiety, allergies, eye problems, and others. Ginkgo is a simple fan-shaped bright green leaves that are 2 to 3 long and just as wide. Each provide attractive yellow fall colors, transplant easily and establish without difficulty. Also, English Jew is classified under Gymnosperm, scientific name Taxus baccata, family Taxae, higher classification Taxus, kingdom Plantae. English Jew is a long-lived evergreen tree that is native to Europe, southwestern Asia, and northern Africa. It is typically grow to 30 to 60 tall. Oldest trees usually develop thick trunks. The last classification of the plant is the angiosperm. Angiosperm is also known as the flowering plants because flowers are characteristic parts of their reproductive structure. Angiosperm is the most diverse plant phylum with at least 260,000 living plant species. Angiosperm display a vast diversity of plants as they include trees, herbs, shrubs, bulbs, parasitic plants, and living in both marine and freshwater habitats. Angiosperms classified as vascular plants. Here is the example species of the angiosperm. Daisy is classified as angiosperm. Scientific name Bellis perennis, family Asteraceae, order Asterales, kingdom Plantae. Daisies are the type of flowering plants that belong to one of the largest plant families in the world. Daisy produce flowers that are known as composite flowers, meaning that each flower head is made up to many tiny flowers. The outer parts of the daisy head are known as the ray flowers. Ray flowers are generally attractive. It's easy to identify most flowers in the daisy family due to their star-shaped and elegant petals. And many species have a beautiful bright flowers to add color to any garden. Most daisy species are sun-loving plants that require at least 6 hours of direct sunlight a day and a fertile, well-draining soil. Other plants under angiosperm is the sunflowers, the scientific name Helianthus, higher classification Helantae, order Asterales, family Asteraceae, kingdom Plantae. Sunflowers are the hairy, leafy, fast-growing annual plants that typically grow to a height of 1 to 1.5 meter high and have steep upright stalks. The sunflower's head can measure up to 13 centimeters across and they have yellow plated rays and a red-brown central disc. The sunflower's leaves have a rough, scratchy textures and they are egg-shaped or heart-shaped and can measure up to 30 centimeters long. The habitat of sunflowers is primarily the dry, open areas. It grows best in sunny, moist, or disturbed areas. The seeds are the typical edible sunflower seeds. Also, cactus is classified under angiosperm. Scientific name Cactaceae, family Cactaceae, kingdom Plantae, rock family. A cactus plant with a thick, fleshy stem that typically bears spine, lacks leaves, and has brilliantly colored flower. Almost all cacti are succulents, meaning they have thick, fleshy parts adapted to store water. Most species of cacti have lost true leaves, retaining only spine, which is highly modified leaves.